and gentlemen, welcome to the Icons Event Center are here inside East Legon. Tonight, we're here to celebrate the EcoBank eProcess International Staff Party and Awards Night.
You look extremely beautiful, all of you.
A lot of people are going to be walking out of here with various awards, celebrating 5 years again.
Long service, 25. And this goes to Valerie.
And here are the nominees of the Manager of the Year, Oluwole Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time.
Girls wanna have fun. Put that ass back, machine gun. Oh, she's in action. Camera new shining like the sun.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
We've got some really fascinating source material in front of us. It's a conversational review of the eProcess African Essence end-of-year party.
Right. And usually we're digging into, market data or dense policy docs.
Exactly. But this is different. This is basically a blueprint for how to do a cultural event right. And it's all based on these really enthusiastic personal accounts from two attendees, Ama and Kwame.
That's right. And our mission here, it isn't just about party planning. I mean, what we're really doing is dissecting the alchemy of it.
The alchemy. I like that.
Yeah, the specific things they did that turned what could have been just another corporate event into a genuine cultural experience.
Right.
We want to know, how do you actually make authenticity operational?
And the feedback from the get-go is just, wow. We're not talking about, polite clapping. We're hearing phrases like the African Essence theme was everything.
Everything.
And that the organizers didn't come to play at all. I mean, that tells you something immediately.
It really does. It signals that this wasn't just some box-ticking exercise. This was a strategic and, I think, a cultural win for them. The level of dedication here is it's something you rarely see.
So where do we start?
Well, Ama and Kwame's notes give us this really rich qualitative data. They kept coming back to the authenticity and the attention to detail.
Right.
So for any leaders listening to this, I think the takeaway is already pretty clear. Real success comes from a real, non-superficial investment in your people's culture.
Okay, so let's start where they started then, with the visuals. Kwame said, and I'm quoting here, "From the moment I walked in, the decor alone told me this wasn't going to be an ordinary party."
And that's critical, that first impression. The visual environment is like a promise you're making to your guests.
A promise of what, exactly?
A promise that you're taking the theme seriously. And our sources were clear, this wasn't generic African theme stuff. They pointed to very specific cultural identifiers.
Okay, so tell us what they saw. What were those identifiers?
So they mentioned the use of kente touches. Now, kente isn't just a pretty pattern,
No, it has deep meaning.
Deep meaning. It's tied to the Ashanti people. It symbolizes history, status. It has real cultural weight. Then they paired that with calabashes.
Okay.
And the big one, African prints everywhere. The key was the sheer amount of it, the totality.
I think that's such an important distinction because African prints everywhere could so easily go wrong. It could feel like tokenism, like a caricature.
It absolutely could, and that's a crucial point. Tokenism is when you just, grab a couple of stereotypical items and throw them on a wall.
Right.
But what eProcess did, it was about density and texture. By weaving in specific things like calabashes and using kente properly, not just in one corner, but throughout the whole design, it felt curated.
It felt intentional.
Exactly, not just slapped together. Ama actually said it made it feel like a whole cultural experience. That tells you they did their homework.
So that visual immersion, it breaks down that professional wall right away. The company is basically saying, we see you. we see your culture, and we've invested in celebrating it properly.
And that gets you immediate buy-in from the staff. They walk in, they feel respected, and that corporate guard just starts to come down. It sets the stage for a real celebration.
Okay, so they've captured the eyes. But here's where it gets really interesting for me. They moved on to the other senses.
The food.
The food. Kwame called it a serious highlight. Let's just dive into this menu.
Okay, because this is where most big companies play it really safe. You get the standard chicken or fish, generic, easy to make for hundreds of people.
But not here.
Not at all. eProcess did the complete opposite. Their menu, it was like a love letter to West African cuisine.
They listed jollof, bunku with tilapia, waki, grilled meat. Look, anyone who's tried to make good jollof for more than a handful of people knows how hard that is.
It's a logistical nightmare.
A nightmare. And banku, with the fermentation, getting that texture right, and then scaling it for a huge corporate event and keeping it top tier, that's a culinary miracle.
It's a massive, massive risk. But the reward is huge. Because when you serve food that tastes, and this is Amma's phrase, like home,
that's it.
You're hitting an emotional note that, some dry piece of chicken never could. It shows the company was willing to take a huge culinary risk for maximum cultural authenticity.
But that's a real question, isn't it? If that jollof wasn't good, or if the banku was a failure, wouldn't that completely tank the whole theme? The liability there is enormous.
It is, absolutely. But that's exactly why its success is so powerful. They didn't just tick the box by having the right dishes on the menu. They delivered the quality.
The authenticity.
The authenticity. I'm not saying everything tasted authentic. Is the proof. It shows they thought through every single step, and that communicates a powerful message to your employees. We really thought about this. We care. It builds trust.
That's priceless.
Yeah.
Okay, but there was one more sensory layer. We have to go from the full stomachs to the full dance floor.
The soundscape.
Yes, the music and the energy. The sources just called it pure vibes.
And this is another place where they just nailed the execution. A successful theme, it has to balance the past with the present, and the music selection here was, frankly, masterful.
They said it spanned from Highlife to Afrobeats. For anyone listening who might not know the deep history there, can you just quickly explain that spectrum?
Of course. So, Highlife is foundational. It's that classic Ghanaian and Nigerian sound with the jazz influences, the horns, it's the roots.
The original sound.
Right. And Afrobeats is its modern global successor. It's the sound you hear in clubs around the world right now.
And the sources say they blended the two, but they also mentioned a third really critical piece.
The traditional drums and the live performance.
Yeah.
And that's the glue. That's what makes it all work. It ensures the African essence isn't just a playlist of old and new songs, but a living, breathing thing in the room. The live drums, especially, they ground the modern Afrobeats in its traditional roots.
But hold on, isn't there a risk there? You're mixing live, traditional drumming with these high-tempo, super-produced Afrobeats tracks. Couldn't that just sound like a mess?
You'd think so, but the proof is in the results. The sources are very clear on this.
What did they say?
They said the atmosphere was so electric that nobody was sitting anymore. And my favorite detail, even people who never dance were shaking something small.
I love that.
When your music can get the most reserved people in your company out of their chairs, you know you found the perfect balance.
And getting the non-dancers to dance, that's about more than just a good beat, right?
Oh, absolutely. It means you created an environment that felt safe. Safe enough for people to let go of their usual corporate selves. The music, the drums, it all came together to build this irresistible communal energy.
So we've covered the visuals, the authentic food, the incredible music. Let's zoom out a bit. What was the grand total? What did all these pieces create in terms of the bigger picture, the emotional impact?
Well, all those physical elements created a very specific, and I would argue a very desirable atmosphere. The feedback was that the event felt premium, but still very warm and African.
Premium, but warm. That's a fascinating combination.
It's profound, I think. Premium speaks to quality, to investment, to high standards. But warm and African, that speaks to community, to belonging, to intimacy.
So they managed to have this high production value event that didn't feel cold or corporate. It still had a heart.
That's the tightrope.
Okay.
And they walked it perfectly. And that directly created this incredible feeling of community.
A feeling of family, almost.
That's the exact word the sources used. It felt less like staff at a function and more like a family celebrating culture and success. The usual hierarchy, boss over here, employee over there, it just melted away.
And if you're thinking strategically, that feeling staffing is a powerful tool. This isn't just an expense on a balance sheet, it's an active talent retention strategy.
100%. If your employees feel genuinely seen, culturally valued, their connection to the company deepens. In today's job market, that kind of loyalty, that's the real ROI.
And it seems this wasn't a one-off. This is just what eProcess does.
Yes, the sources confirm that. They said eProcess really knows how to throw an event, and they're always raising the bar.
So it wasn't a lucky break, it was consistent excellence.
Precisely. The event was described as top tier, and the quality delivered no surprises. That consistency is itself a success factor. It reinforces that the company is competent and dedicated to its people.
So for you, the listener, especially if you're in a position to influence company culture, the lesson here is that consistency validates the entire strategy.
That's really the core of it. This deep dive shows the blueprint is all about being intentional and consistent. A shallow theme doesn't last, but this kind of meticulous cultural acknowledgement, from the kente to the jollof, that creates a real, lasting, emotional connection.
So what does this all mean? We've got a formula here.
Seems like it.
Start with deep visual immersion, follow it with a high stakes but authentic sensory experience like the food, and then you tie it all together with a soundscape that connects tradition with today.
And what you get isn't just a party. It's a moment of profound cultural bonding. It strengthens the entire internal community. It moves the event from being a logistical chore to a genuine celebration.
And the clearest sign of success.
Emma and Kwame are already looking forward to the next one.
That anticipation, that's the real legacy of an event like this. The standard has been set, the benchmark is there.
Yep. The excitement for what's next is the ultimate measure of success.
Which brings us to our final thought for you, the listener. Since eProcess has set such an incredibly high bar with their African Essence theme, they've now created a huge challenge for themselves.
A very interesting challenge.
What cultural or organizational story do they try to tell next year? And more importantly, how do they possibly top this benchmark of quality and authenticity without just repeating the same formula? That's the strategic problem they have to solve now.
Something to mull over until the next dive.
She wanna roll and smoke one thing. I want to give her a diamond ring, but she say got the girls like me. She make my heart beat till I say, next time I can I'll take you to the moon. But we can we go home, hop on the water, baby say come take a picture. Say cheese, take a picture. Are you ready? Hey, pretty girl, come on, like for that. You guys are tired. Should I leave? Should I leave? You guys seem like you're tired. Move your body to the beat, right? Hey, move your body to the beat. Shipping and stick, shipping and stick, shipping and stick, shipping and stick. This is rolling, rolling, rolling. Everybody singing for me right now. Come far away when I get next to your body. Relax so much. Singing for me right now. Come far away, don't you leave me, my darling. Hold on to my be normal. We don't want to look wrong. This don't give me trouble. You did do me normal. This thing don't be normal. We don't want to look wrong. Take up to fall, my baby. I just want to go. I feel like passing. Who will take my pain away? Hey, what? I need more love. I don't want to lose no love. If you leave me, baby, I won't lose sight. You're too fine. Okay, I'm cheap for you. Something nice. I don't mind, no. I won't let me go. Each and I go so long to me. I know we listen tomorrow. Somebody else don't know you. They do me wrong. I still don't be no more. I know I could do more. They still give me trouble. They do me wrong. Hey, this thing don't be normal. We don't want to look wrong. Okay, this side. They do me. You did do me. They say you did do me. Okay, you pause. This side. Say you did do me. They say you did do me. Okay, you try. Middle side. Hey, say you did do me. They say you did do me. Everybody you did do me. They say you did do me. You did do me. Everybody you did do me. Thank you so much for this.
na nanim di afefe na ma ye mere na ya ma betri ma de and the obeyama na ye fefe ona na so chepe you say for one essence so cool they go dada say jama